I'm currently in my third year of college, and here are the things that I wish someone would have told me before I started college so that I could get ahead. And while telling everything, I'll be making salted egg chicken because I've been having so much of these recently and I want to learn how to make it on my own. The biggest thing that I wish I knew is how early everything starts, from internship deadlines to applications and opportunities. Especially for freshmen, there are a lot of those early diversity programs, which is a very good pathway to a lot of the junior, senior year internships. So definitely apply to those early career diversity programs. What I wish I would have done more of when I was a freshman was networking with people on LinkedIn. So many people online are actually very willing to help. And so if you just reach out to them, chances are that they're going to respond back and they're going to want to help you. And so as a freshman, I wish that I would have just literally explored every and all career titles there are, because there are so many different career paths that I never knew existed. So what I would have done is to really talk to people from different industries and to learn about what they do and just see which ones sound super interesting to me. Also, building these relationships take time. So if you're able to build relationships and have mentors early on freshman year, when it comes to applying to those internships sophomore, junior, or senior year, you will already have that connection and it doesn't seem transactional. The third thing that I wish I knew is about follow-ups. A lot of people do the coffee chats, but not a lot of people follow up. Every single time you have a conversation with someone, note down in a Google sheet who that person is, which company they're from, their specific position, their contact information, and what exactly you talked to them about during your meeting. When you're having that second or third meeting with them, you can recall points from the first meeting, which shows that you're genuinely listening. Sometimes what I would do at the end of the call is ask them if it's okay if I reach back out in a couple of months to kind of update them about the progress that I've been making and to just tell them how I've been. And a lot of the times they would be very willing to, especially if you're able to implement an advice that they gave you, and a few months down the line you tell them that, you know what, this advice really resonates with me and I've been able to implement this advice. That is a huge game changer, because a lot of people will have that conversation, a lot of people will have that coffee chats, but not a lot of people will follow through with the advice that someone gives them. The hard part is actually doing the work. And so when someone really busy is able to give advice to you and you're able to take it and implement it to your life and then tell them about it a few months later, they will feel that the call that they had with you isn't a waste of time. The next thing that I wish that I would have done is to be friends with seniors as a freshman. I'm sure that if you reach out to your seniors, they'll be more than happy to help you, or even through joining some mentorship organizations if you have those on campus. When it comes to classes or exams, professors don't really change the contents of their syllabus, and some professors are very, very picky with the specific style that they have in terms of grading. And so if you can find seniors who have taken the classes that you want to take, it'll be so much easier for you to know what the expectations are for each course. The seniors have been exactly in your shoes, so they know what to do, what to avoid, and they can be a really great resource for you. So don't be afraid to reach out to your seniors. I have the cornstarch, so I'm just gonna put the chicken to the cornstarch. The next thing that I wish I knew is that for a lot of these on-campus jobs, the best way to get an on-campus job is through referrals. So many people are applying to these. I was told by my manager that sometimes they don't even look through all of the applicants just because how much applications they're getting, and they don't have the capacity to interview everyone. So what I would do instead is I would reach out directly through email perhaps to the manager, or reach out to students who have done that same exact job that you want. Ask them questions about what their experience was like, and usually they'll be able to give a referral to the manager. Also, if you're able to do this early on, it will be much better for you. So I knew that I wanted to be part of the social media intern on campus for Babson social media. And so in December, which is way before the application opens, I reached out to the manager to just express my interest and also asking him to just chat so that I can learn more about his experiences. And so we hopped on a call and we were able to talk about a couple of different things. And so when the application actually opened up, he already knew who I was, and it was so much easier for me to get that position. Another thing that I wish I knew is how easy it is to create your own opportunities. You have the network of your professors who have done research papers before, who have created business before. So reach out to them. There are so many opportunities that maybe isn't posted that you're able to get just from talking to your professors. So before coming to college, I was very interested in this one professor. She does a lot of work with inmates, so a lot of work in prison, and also a lot of work with people who were rape victims. And so when I went to college, I emailed her, even though I didn't have any class with her, but I emailed her and I told her how interested I was in her area of research. And so we just talked. I just explained to her and expressed how I feel like as a freshman, it was really hard for me to get opportunities, especially because a lot of these opportunities are for upperclassmen. And so I essentially was just showing my enthusiasm and interest. A couple of months later, she reached back out and she told me that they actually have an opening for a teacher assistant position to help mentor and teach entrepreneurship to inmates. And that actually became a paid position. So I was able to get paid doing something that I was really interested in and doing something that, in my opinion, was really, really fun and really fulfilling. So don't be afraid to use office hours to talk to your professors, to email professors that you're interested in so that you are able to learn more from them. On to the next topic, which is obviously freshman 15. What I didn't know is how unhealthy the college dining halls were. A lot of them are ultra processed foods and contains high levels of salt, sugar, and that's what eventually causes freshman fatigue. So if there's something that I wish I would have done beforehand, it's to learn how to create very simple, easy meals or meal prepping so that you don't eat unhealthy foods every single day. So here's my salted egg. I think I made a mistake of putting it in too high of a heat just now. So when I put in the butter, it was in too high of a heat, and because of that, the oil separates and it's not as creamy as I would like it to be. So that's definitely something that should be improved for next time. But the last thing that I want to talk about is structure. In high school, everything is very structured. You have a set timetable and all of that. But in college, structure becomes missing. If you don't block out time for rest, exercise, your sleep, and all of that, it will get neglected. So instead of making exercise something that's like, oh my gosh, okay, I'll do this next week, whatever, postponing it every single time, it's important to make time in your schedule. Even if it's only once, twice a week, consistency is so important. I'll see you guys next time. Hopefully next time it's much more of a success. But it's actually pretty good. It's pretty good. I can taste the salted egg. But yeah, regardless, college is only 4 years. It passes by so fast, way faster than you ever expect. And so really just take the time to enjoy it. These are things that I wish I knew, but take time to enjoy your college years with your friends, experience new things, and to just have a blast, because these are definitely the memories that you will or will not look back on. Finished.